The Kiwi Coffin Club has seen a surge in interest as more and more people choose to design their own coffins. The club says it's partly due to the rising cost of caskets, but also because people are becoming increasingly comfortable thinking and talking about death. Alexa Cook has this story.
Diane Pye pulling back the covers to reveal her very own coffin. She's been part of the Kiwi Coffin Club for 6 years. It helps people make coffins for themselves and their loved ones.
I like lime green, but it doesn't actually suit me, but when I'm dead, who cares?
Death isn't a taboo topic here. Its 20 volunteers speak openly about it. There's laughter and tears as people put the finishing touches on their coffins.
She was crying her eyes out. She said, "I'm really happy with it," and the tears were rolling down her face. It was just lovely. Yeah. So it's nice to be able to do it for people.
The club began in a Rotorua carport 11 years ago. It's now a charitable trust, building more than 100 coffins a year.
And then I fussy around on the corners.
Kay Farrow has been there since the beginning.
I'm surprised at how many people wanting to do their own. It just went from there, just absolutely ballooned.
It all starts in the workshop with Dave Page. He's made a few since joining the club 7 years ago.
Over 7 years, I guess that amounts to some 600 coffins or so.
And has a personal reason for being here.
My wife wanted to join shortly before she died, so she never made it, so I decided to come along after she went.
Once assembled, the coffins are primed and painted.
We shift it to the lining bay, and the ladies put all the lining and finishing touches on.
And it's a big thing to choose what we're going to put in them.
People can either buy a plain coffin or work with volunteers to make a personalised one, like this green sports car.
He was going to drive away into his underground car park, which he did. Only a matter of a week, 10 days later.
The Citizens Advice Bureau has seen an increase in the number of people struggling to pay for funerals. It's not surprising given that the average coffin now costs over $2,500. But at the Coffin Club, you're only paying for materials and not for labour, so their coffins cost under $1,000.
We generally produce around about 8 to 10 coffins a month. And sometimes we've been as high as 14, 15.
Road test.
And for the first time this year, the club's been invited onto Marae's.
It's been an incredible response to bring the awareness and get people talking about death. That's the most important thing to do.
Because it's important your final resting place is one you love. Alexa Cook, Newshub.